My husband cheated on me just 7 days after I buried both my parents. When I found out my husband cheated just 7 days after I buried both my parents, I didn't say a single word. I waited for a moment he'd never saw coming. When you lose your parents back to back, your world stops. The grief was unbearable, but just when I thought it couldn't get worse, life threw another punch. I was still wearing black when I opened his phone. The messages were all there. Her name was saved as Ben. I was looking at the screen and I was dumbfounded. Not from shock, but from clarity. I realized I'd been sleeping next to a stranger, and in that moment, something inside of me switched. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, I didn't even confront him. All I did was started making plans. My parents had just left behind a sizable inheritance for me. He didn't know the amount yet, but he kept asking about it like he was just making sure I was okay. I decided I would play the role. I smiled, I cooked, I pretended, because the second that money hit my account, I wasn't just leaving him, I was going to teach him a lesson. At a point, I thought to myself, if I was being too risky, should I just get a lawyer and end it all, or keep plotting? He had no idea that I knew about his side chick, so I used every lie he told me to build my revenge. Every time he came home late, I nodded and kissed his cheek. Every night he fell asleep with his phone in hand, I saved some of his screenshots to my hidden folder. I even bought him a new perfume, the one the girlfriend said she loved in their text. I wanted him to be comfortable, careless, predictable. Meanwhile, I met with my lawyer. I had the inheritance transferred into a private account he couldn't touch. Then I quietly bought a condo in my name only. I started moving things out piece by piece. I told him I was donating to charity, and he actually praised me for having such a good heart. He had no